start.
Reduce any volume, please. Nawasikia kwa background yangu.
Hi guys, what it do? Welcome back to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Of course, if you're new here, nice to see you. Karibu sana. Please feel at home. Take a cup of tea. Please relax and cool down. Yeah? If you're regular, nice to see you again. Nice to see your face, your beautiful face, your handsome face again on this channel. Of course, today, one moment you see this beautiful girl on your screen, you know it's about to go down. And of course, today, I'm not gonna be giving you a story time per se. It's a story time plus confession plus life experience plus something sad. So if you can, please have your serviettes, your tissue, your handkerchief, your towel, whatever you cry with, please have it next to you. It's about to be serious in here. And of course, this shit is lifting. I know you can see it's lifting. Yeah, it's lifting. Shit is lifting. So today, I'm gonna be removing my makeup. Not sponsored. My makeup. As I tell you, this Castoro. Okay? Let's see the difference between foundation and my normal skin. So first things first. Please remember to subscribe, to put a thumbs up, and put a post notification on, so every time I post a banger you are notified. And of course, share with your friends, leave a comment down below, and the rest is history. Yeah, so guys, this is, I'm not here to explain myself to anybody. Let's start with that. I'm not about to explain myself to nobody, but let's first remove the lashes, please. Ooh. See the difference? Lashes make you look like a bad day, but ukitoa unaka mother hen, like the mother hen that I am. So I have actually a storage I keep my lashes in, like I don't lose them, because they are reusable. Duh, they are reusable. So guys, this story is not about me explaining myself to anyone. It's not about me like at TCG trying to make sense to anybody. I don't want to make sense to nobody. I'm just trying to earn money on here. Yeah. So in between my previous story, of course I told you guys I certainly wanted that guy to come from Qatar and of course marry me. I was moving on with my life. So last year, 2020, yeah. Of course, if you've ever heard of my story, like anywhere on TV, on YouTube, on Google, whatever you've heard my story from, I am a rape victim, ex-rape victim, and I've gone through it 4 times. 4 times. But by the time I was sharing on TV, it was 3 times. So it happened afterwards. So I shared my story with one of the TV presenters in 2019, late 2019. Then I had moved to Ruaka, definitely, those who know that. I had moved to Ruaka, and so I was going to Mamlaka Hilltop of Ruaka. I think I shared that in the previous video, in a previous video. I think, whose video? Uji's video, yeah? And so, so what? I'm forgetting this story. Why am I forgetting this story? So, of course, so many people got to see my story. It was widely shared. I went viral. Like viral. I went viral, and then at least I got even to be known by people, and many people got to know I have a story. It's not just comedy and all that stuff. And so if you don't know, before I started like giving people stories on YouTube, I used to do comical videos, short comical videos. Sorry, in Swahili specifically. So my god, I feel like I'm not concentrating because of what I'm doing. Let's leave it for the moment, please. As for now, let's leave it. Let me first give you the story, then we can move on. And of course, I have my drink. This drink has poured like 50 times.
Do you not like it?
This one, it has poured 50 times. I made one, it broke my glass. This is the second one, and it has also poured because it was like up here. It's a homemade cocktail that I'm trying to drink as I give you the story.
niliona kama
Kabaya. Anyway, so many people got to see the story, even guys from church, guys from everyone, most people saw the story. And so when I went to Mamlaka Hill Chapel, I was a bit a popular face, of course. Hey, that celeb comes to our church, that celeb comes to our church, blah 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 blah, whatever. Am I doing that? Because it's cold in Nairobi. Because it's very cold in Nairobi. So sorry for a minute there. So I went to Mamlaka Chapel, Raka, and was a popular face in church, blah 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 and stuff. Yeah. So many people would say hi to me after church, like, "Hi Brenda, I'm a fan. Hey Brenda, can you take a photo? Hi Brenda, blah blah blah, whatever." And of course I'm like, yeah, duh, let's take a photo. So it's exhausting. It's a full-time job. No, sorry, that's a bad meme. So I got to be popular in church. I was serving here and there. I wasn't really much into it, but I was serving here and there. Then one time I meet this one person, this one dude. I'm just from the service. I'm not gonna give so many stories, by the way. I don't want this story time to be like so long. It's just I just found it necessary to actually share this story. I don't know why I felt the need to share it, but it's time to share it. So this one time I just left the service, and then our church like offers tea and mandazis. Mandazis is like some baked things, yeah, baked or whatever they're called. So I left the service, I went outside. Then just as I'm walking outside towards the pool area of our church, some guy says hi to me. Plus he's a good looking one. Like, yeah, he's good looking. I'm not throwing shit today. You know what? Let me choose violence. He was fine. Not like fine. He was just fine. I'll go to Sawa. Like, you see, there are guys who look at and you're like, oh, that one. No, that one you look at him and be like, okay, I would consider. He said hi. Hi, Brenda. Would you mind saying hi to me? I'm like, no, why not? I say hi to people. I said hi to him and his friend. And I left and I forgot about it. Second time, the same guy says it again. Says hi again to me. I said hi. You know. And then this time, it actually struck my mind like, wait, that guy has been saying hi to me for like 3 consecutive Sundays now. So, who is this guy? So I started now getting interested in getting to know who this person is. So the next Sunday, he didn't show up to church. Then the next Sunday after that one, he didn't show up. Then that was the last Sunday, like we got a lockdown in the country. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was last year, 2020. Yeah, 2020. Was this 2020 or 2019? When did we have a lockdown? 2020, right? 2020. Why am I confused? I think it's whenever the year was, it's 2020. So 2020, that's when we got a lockdown. The countrywide churches were closed, blah blah blah. Most places were closed, gatherings, whatever. You know what happened, guys. You know, I don't have to explain. So now of course we're not going to church. We were having church online service. After 3 or 4 weeks of like staying home, not going to church, someone texted me on DM. This guy is like, hi, it's what do we call him? I feel like calling him devil, but I feel like you will judge me for calling him devil. If honestly, even calling someone Uji and Wanyani, you guys are judging me. Let me find that name. Quickly think of a name, Brenda. Dustbin. Trash. Takataka. Bullshit. Dustbin. Trash. You guys will know who I'm talking about. So trash. Sounds nice. I like it. I like trash. No, I don't like trash. You like trash. Do you like trash? No, you don't? Me too. I don't like trash. Anyway, so trash DMs me on Instagram. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I just thought of saying hi and say that your content is a blessing to many of us, even during quarantine. I was like, who is this person? So when I looked close to like the profile picture of Instagram, I knew this guy is that guy who says hi to me in church. I mean, there's always people who say hi to you, but there's a person who will kind of be significant, ama will be a kind of memorable. Is that what the word memorable? Kinda, I guess. So this guy DMs me on Instagram at hey, nini, nini, nini. I was like, oh hi, good to know. I was like, you're the guy from church, right? That day I remember I was with a friend of mine called Stella, and we were in a friend's house. We were just like playing video games and everything. So he actually said, can I have your number? I call you. I was like, yeah, cool. I'm like, plus first of all, I didn't really, I was still in church at this point. So I was like, okay, if it won't work out with Uji at the end of the day, my husband, maybe whatever. But I didn't like walk into this friendship. I'm at this new person's conversations, hopeful that it's gonna happen, like we're gonna date or something. Plus, I'd given myself time. I didn't want to like be involved with people. So I wanted until it gets to the place where, so I think the lockdown happened in March, and my 2 year thing was issuing in May. So I wanted a time where until my 2 years are over, that's when I can get involved with a man in whatever way. So he calls me and we spoke. I've ever been that new person and you're speaking for like 5 hours and there's nothing you guys are telling each other. But amazingly, that time I was doing the book of Romance. Those who study the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. I was studying the book of Romance and I was really like deep in the book of Romance. I was thinking chapter 5, and I asked him, what book are you doing? I mean, this is someone I meet in church. So like, these are the conversations, the kind of conversations that we're going to have. So I'm like, what book are you doing? He said he's doing Luke. I'm like, oh, I've done Luke. I did Luke in Christmas. You know, everyone did Luke in, okay, not everyone, like those who know what I'm saying. People did Luke in Christmas because of like, was it Christmas or it was during Easter. I don't know, one of the two. So from when Christ is born, oh, it's Christmas. From when Christ is born, nini, all those things. So I'm like, I did Look in Christmas. What are you? What's so far? How is the book? And then he started sharing the experiences. I was like, I'm doing romance. So can I share a bit of experience in romance? Said yes. So me even got on earphones, started talking. I started telling him about romance, how I find how like Paul is one of my best people, how I even have a crush on Paul, like Apostle Paul, guys, not any other Paul of the Bible. And so, sorry, like I started sharing how, I mean, as in I love Paul and all that stuff, like how he's a deep person, so humble. I'm actually preaching to this guy. And then this guy tells me he's never had such a conversation with any other woman. Like every other conversation they have is mostly sexual or just casual, normal. And this guy actually tells me he's a divorcee and has 3 kids, a daughter and 2 sons. I was like, okay, Kwani, how old are you? He's like, I'm 30, I think 33 or something. I was like, okay. And then I was 23, so I was like, okay. I was actually 22. I was turning 23 last year. Because this year I turned 20. Yeah, correct. So that time I'm 22, but I said 23 for me. From I'm turning in 2 months or 1 month. So we talk. This person we like fell in love, like not falling in love, like that falling in love, like friendship falling in love. You feel me? Like you just, however, just vibed with someone. At first, it's just pure friendship. It's nothing sexual, it's just pure friendship, just bonded, just like pendant the vibe. So I think we slept at 3, just talking. The following day we were chatting, good morning, blah blah blah. So I was going back to my house and all that stuff. So time comes and we finally get to meet. You feel me? So a time comes and we finally get to meet. I was from a pastor's friend pastor's place. What am I saying? I was from my friend's place who's a pastor. Yes, I was from his place, and then I was driving, and then I met him. Then I told him to just drive me for where we are going. We dropped his friends to where, then we went back to my place. When we going back to my place, he was just like to drop me at the gate and then go, because like, I mean, there's sexual purity here. Hi. So that day he comes, then we spoke in the car for a long time, and then he's telling me how he actually knew me during that show I did on TV about on Betty Charlo's show, how he fell in love with me from that show, the way he had my story and it's so deep, blah 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 blah, whatever, man. How he's a fan, how where, I don't know what. So much, guys. And then now, that was like on a Friday. Then on the following Tuesday, this guy tells me, I would like to try courtship with you. Now this is where courtship and dating comes in. This is where we get the difference. Courtship is when you be with someone, you guys are not really dating, you're just courting, like you guys are trying to get to know each other. You may decide to be together for like 3 weeks, after like 1 year. Yani, you may decide, as long as you've accepted courtship, so it's you guys trying to be together. So if it doesn't work, you openly accept. So courtship may even go for like let's say 2 months, and then you guys decide, now let's start dating. May go for a month, may go for like, but of course we are human beings, it won't go for that long. So he told me he wants to start like courting me and all that stuff. I was like, okay. Since he's a leader in the church, there's a program called Man Enough. Since he's a facilitator of Man Enough, people who know Man Enough know what I'm talking about. So this is I think a forum where men actually come and open up and talk to each other. Then they're encouraged, and then there's the therapy. I don't know what happens in Man Enough, but it's something like that. So red flag number 1 is that Uji was also a facilitator of Man Enough. Yeah, he was. So at this point, I'm supposed to be like thinking twice, what am I doing? But I said, no, since it's courtship, why not? That time I'm going to therapy because of what I had gone through. The moment I opened up to Betty Charlo on the show, I think it triggered me so bad, and I had to go to therapy. So at this point, I'm doing therapy every Wednesday. I'm really doing so well. At this point, by there, I was healing. I was doing nice. And then this person comes, and we began to court. Now, of course, we began to courting. And then this guy, at that point, I don't know what happened, but he actually happened to come to my house. So he came to my house. Actually, first time he came with his friend. Let's call his friend Motindum. So Trash came with Motindum. These names are gonna finish me. So Trash came to my house with Motindum. And then, coming with Motindum, that's when he knew like my exact house, where I stay, my location, everything. So yeah, so for some time we were courting, and of course we started kissing here and there, blah blah blah, whatever. And then one time, this story time is not gonna be that long. It's already 60 minutes, so I like it. So one time, he was used to bring me food. He used to bring me dinner. Sometimes he's like, don't cook. He just drops dinner at my place. He doesn't even get the house, just like drops at the gate, and then And then he had at this point I've already been introduced to some of his friends, kina Doom, kina Charger, kina Handbag, kina White Wipes. I've been introduced to several of his friends. But the second biggest red flag, his wife was the toxic ex. You know how men always say, I wasn't the problem, my wife was, my ex-girlfriend was. How women are always the problem and men are never the problem. You see how you meet someone new and the explanation is it was her fault. It was his fault. He cheated. She cheated. So his wife was always a problem. His wife keeps on calling. They are somewhere with the kids, and then sorry. So he's somewhere. Can I adjust this camera for a minute, please? So sorry guys, I'm back. I think my camera is a bit closer to me now. Yeah. So this guy, every time his wife is a problem, his wife keeps calling, but then he says that she's toxic, she's the crazy one, she has done what, and some crap I don't even want to talk about on here, because if probably she's my fan, she's gonna watch this and she knows who she is, then she's gonna feel bad that I'm actually exposing her. I'm sorry, I don't want to. So this guy was saying a lot about his wife, negative things about his wife, and this is what married men do. They bash their wives. So maybe I think this guy had taken his wife to Ushago with the kids and would lie to me that they are divorced. I think that's the case. And then because he once told me that his wife had come to church with him, his ex-wife in this case had come to church with him, and she actually said hi to me, and she came and told him, hey, by the way, Kumbe Brenda Jones comes to this church. That's nice. So I don't know the truth behind that. I don't want to know. I don't care. So this third biggest red flag, this guy never showed me where his house is. He never showed me where his house is. He would tell me it's around here. It's around here. You know how to tell someone, it's this estate, it's this estate, it's this place, it's Thika Road. But he never told me where his house. Actually, there's a time I insisted. I told him, I'm gonna call a friend of mine. We're going to come together and see your house. Then guess what he tells me? At my neighbors, I don't want my neighbors to come and tell my kids when my kids are back. This guy lies to me. He's the one who lives with the kids because his wife left him and got married due to an old man in Mombasa. This is what the man tells me. His wife left him and with their kids and went to get married to another man. Another man in Mombasa. Well, okay. So I don't know why. Again, this is the same situation. I didn't fall for this man, but I could see so many red flags. Even when I would pray, I would feel in my spirit, it's a no. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. But then I still kept trying. I said, you know what? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm insecure. Maybe I have trust issues. I have daddy issues. Maybe I have uncle issues. I have family, friend, issues. I don't know what I have, but I think I had issues. So I thought I have issues. And I'm sharing with my therapist. She's telling me, please don't rush to anything with this person. Get to know him first. But how does he make you feel? I'm like, he makes me happy. So far, he makes me happy. You know, there was nothing much to do because we were in quarantine. There were no like taking out on dates. There were nothing. Blah, blah, blah. So the biggest thing I think he could do was to buy me the small things, do a little bit of shopping for me, buy me dinner. You know, if I'm craving fish, he'd bring me fish, even blah blah blah, whatever. And so I'm a lover of avocado. He would really bring me so many avocados. So something like that. So guys, let's move straight to the point. And this is where you guys grab your tissue and serviettes and towels and buckets to cry in. Okay, it's not that emotional. Anyway, hope it is. Hope it's not. So this one time I'm in my house and this nigga walks in. This nigga comes. He didn't even like tell me he's coming. He just comes, knocks at my door. I look at him, I'm like, hey, Trash, what's up? I didn't know you were showing up. He's like, is there dinner? I was like, she didn't tell me you were coming. So me, if I want to eat biscuits and milk and sleep, I'll eat biscuits and milk. I live alone anyway, so what? So he was holding 2 beers. And then he looked like a possessed man. It's like, you ever looked at someone who just walks at you like this? And they're saying nothing. Like, he's saying nothing. Then he just puts his beers on the table. He pushes me to the seat. So I was like seated on the sitting room. I was using my laptop, and then I had like a duvet covered my legs, and then I was using my laptop. So when he walked in, I had put the laptop at chini, and then I just removed the duvet. So I sat at the seat and I covered myself again. He pulled the duvet from my hands. It broke my nails. At this point, I'm scared. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then he's not talking. So he pulls my pants down and I'm like, stop it. It's not like, if you're joking, this is not funny. You know what my story, you know what I've gone through. Please stop. He doesn't listen to me. He pulls the duvet, he pulls my pants down, he pushes me to the seat, he removes his dick and pulls my legs towards him, and he is pushing to like insert it inside me. Unfortunately, he managed to do that. And he began to do it. So at this point, I start crying and I'm telling him, please stop. Please, I beg you. Please. It's not funny. Please at all. Please just stop it. I don't know what has gotten into you. Please just stop it. Please leave me alone. Please just leave me alone. So I was able to like push him away. Then I ran to the bedroom. I tried to lock the bedroom door. Before I could lock it, he's here. Pushes me to the bed on top of me. This man is saying nothing. This man is raping me as I cry, as I tell him to stop, and I'm begging him, stop. He is not stopping. So I'm crying, and I'm at this point, it has begun. At this point, I'm wondering what I did wrong. At this point, I'm wondering why it always has to be me. Why am I sharing this story? Why am I sharing this story? At this point, I wonder why it always has to be me. I'm like, this is the 4th time this is happening, and this is the 3rd time it's someone from the church. At this point, I'm asking God, why? Why are you letting this person do this to me? And I'm begging him, please stop. Please stop. This man is not stopping. And I looked at him and I told him, so he has a daughter and 2 sons. The daughter is the firstborn and she's 12. I remember I was once raped when I was 12. And I told him, the day your daughter gets raped, I will be the first name you remember. I will be the first name you will remember. So the moment I mentioned his daughter's name, of which I will not mention here, of course, you know why. The moment I mentioned his daughter's name, akashtuka. He looked at me. He sat next to the bed and he did this. So it's like I don't know what he's thinking about. And immediately I took a razor. I started cutting my hand. I don't know if I can show you guys the scars. I don't know if you guys can actually see the scars. You can see the scars? They're all over my hand. Yeah, I literally used to cut my hand. So I took a razor in front of him, started cutting my hand. At this point, I'm crying. I'm wondering what is wrong with me. Why me? Am I an object? What am I an object? Like, anywhere I walk, you look at me and you actually think where you will deposit your sperms. Okay. So he started telling me, Ati, you're crazy. That's why you're overreacting. Ati, why are you acting so psycho? So unakata mkono ya nini? Why are you acting psycho? I didn't talk to him. I didn't tell him anything. So he walked out. He left. He took his beers. He left. I called my friend. I asked her, do you have any alcohol in your house? So, in a long time, for the first time in a long time, I chapered alcohol. I took alcohol down my drain like it was nothing. I cried that day. I cried the whole night. I was confused. I did not know what to do. So I think a week or 2 later, we don't speak. I blocked him and I didn't text him, didn't call him, nothing. So I blocked him, and then 2 weeks later, I had these heavy periods, like seriously heavy periods, like seriously heavy periods. And then they had, let me just say that, you know, when I say heavy, you might know what I mean. They had things, whatever man. So, So, but for me, I'm like, am I losing a baby? Am I losing a baby? So I called him. I texted him. I actually called him. I told him, it's actually a month. This is a month later. It's a month later. Yeah. This man has tried reaching out. He's tried bringing shopping, and then like I just leave it at the watchman's gate. Then I pick it from there and stuff like that. So first of all, I was going through issues with my career at that point. At that point, I was depressed, mbaya sana, because of my career. I had lost almost everything I had rather. That time I had lost lots of money. I had lost so much. I had lost so much. I had lost so many things. So that time I'm super depressed. When this man comes and adds his shenanigans, spam shenanigans on me. So I'm going through a whole lot. So I called him. I told him, I don't know why, but maybe I think I've lost a baby. I don't know if it's a baby, but I think I have. You know what he told me? I quote his words. Iyo ni kitu ya kukushtua. In English words, he's asking me if that's something too big for me. Like abortion is not abortion rather, but miscarriage is a big thing. So miscarriage is a big thing. Like that's how he put it. I just hung up on him and I let it be. I went to my friend. My friend took me to hospital. It was just always, luckily, the following morning we went to hospital. So luckily, I was always just hormonal imbalance. Maybe it was all because of some stress. So it's happening. Oh, this video is going to be so long. It's happening because maybe of hormonal imbalance. So I was like, phew, thank God. But I took a few meds and I'm cool. So a few days later, this guy's best friend, Motindum. Yes, Motindum. Motindu calls me, tells me, woo. So Motindu calls me, tells me, hey, Niaje, Poa, where are you? I'm like, I'm in town, I have a meeting. He's like, I'm at Kilimanjaro. Would you mind coming? I want to say hi to you. I was like, you can meet me where I am. I don't have to come to where you are. But then I thought my meeting wasn't until an hour later. So I was like, you know what, let me just go. Then I was almost that place. My man tells me, I feel like this Doom guy is with Trash. I think he's with Trash. But I said, you know what, if he is, hello, hey, Calligraph Jones. Hi. Wow. So I said, if Trash is with Motindum, then I'm gonna go. I'm going to act very, very serious. And I went. Took the stairs, I went. When I got there, I think they were eating. So I actually saw the two of them. They were eating. Yani me, when I had hated him so much that I could not even look at him in the eyes. I could not even look at him. Yani I was feeling so much anger, so much wrath. Yani I could not even look at him. Yani I hated him. Hated. So I sat. He was like, hi. I was like, hi. So Doom asked me, Ati, will you eat anything? I was like, no, I don't want anything. Please, on my bill, please just take something. I was like, let me get a milkshake. They brought me a milkshake. So Ati, Doom tells me, I brought you here because I want you to talk to Trash. So Trash, and I said, there's nothing to talk about. Then Trash says, please just listen to me. I said, yes. Guess, guys, the first question he asks me, Ati Brenda, you've blocked me for over a month and a half now. What did I do wrong? Hey! Ati kwani, what did I do wrong? What is this that has made you hate me like this? I asked him. Hold on, guys. So, Ati, the question is, what have I done wrong? What did I do wrong? Ati, for you to hate me like this. Do you know what I asked him? I asked him, you don't know? You don't know. In your right mind, you want to tell me you don't know what you did wrong to me. Then he's smiling at it. Mazemi, honestly, me, I don't know what I did wrong to you. So I looked at him and I thought, God, what do you teach your people in church? What is this that you're teaching your people in the church? That this man would force himself on me and then ask me what he did wrong. I told him, imagine, you did nothing. If you don't know, you did nothing. I told him, let it never bother you. Don't ever think about it. Don't ever even revisit it because you have done nothing wrong. Don't ever, don't ever think about it. If to you, what you did was right, then it's okay with me. I'm looking at this man and he's smiling because he doesn't know what he did wrong. Because to him, that is right. Wow. I told him, I pushed the milkshake towards him. I told him, once you're done drinking this milkshake, maybe it will give you some senses. And I left. I blocked him. Why am I sharing this story? I blocked him completely. I said I will never let myself be in the same situation with him. Like, I would never want to have a conversation with him. So a few months later, I remember I was in my friend's house. A few months later, I had already moved out of Roaka, gone to start a new life because I could not. I was at Shifira's house. Shifira, the one and only Shifira, my very good friend. I was at her house, and then at night we were sleeping, and then at night I just woke up and I started crying. But she asked me what's going on, and I told her the whole story. Man, that day, after we had spoken with Shifira, I think we prayed and then we slept. Before I slept, I was alone and I told myself, I don't think I'm able to go to the back to the church. Now those who've been asking why I don't post God, I don't do what, now you know. Now you know. Yeah. I told myself to be honest, I don't know if I can trust God again. Like, this is the third person from the church who's done this to me. Why on earth would I trust God? Why would I trust him? If his own people are not kicking me out of the church, then why would I trust God? If he didn't protect me, why didn't he protect me? Why does he call himself a good father? And to me, at that point, he did not feel like a good father. I'm not here to explain myself, by the way. I'm not here to explain myself to anyone. I'm not here to explain myself to anyone. I'm not here to like justify anything. I'm not. This is my story. Take it how you want. But this is my story. So a few months later, I just texted him. I told him, whatever you did to me, just know you damaged me a big one. You hurt me a big one, you damaged me a big one. He just blue ticked. And he blocked me on all social media platforms. So I don't know if, like, I don't know about Instagram or whatever, me, but he blocked me on WhatsApp. After that, he blue ticked, and he blocked me. And I was like, sawa, it is well. It is well. I've just told him how I feel. I'm broken, I'm not okay, and he's cost me a lot. So at that point, I was like, I don't want to stay lukewarm. I don't want to be posting scriptures on social media. And then deep down, I know this God I'm talking about doesn't feel like a good father to me. Let me tell you guys, salvation is a very personal journey. And I have all the rights to feel however I feel about God. I have all the rights. Why? Because he's the one who called me alone. So those people who say that she's claiming salvation, yet she does. She's claiming God, yes, she does. Yeah, salvation is not yours. It is, yeah, I'm throwing shade. No, in fact, I am choosing violence. Salvation, it is not. Salvation is not yours. You don't own God. So don't say, why is she claiming God, yet she drinks alcohol? Yeah, I will drink it and claim him. Why? It is me. It is my life. He's the only one who can judge me. Yeah, and he will judge you for judging me. So let's meet in hell then. I'm feeling so mad. Wow. Anyway, that's the last time I actually ever listened to a preaching. That's the last time actually lately ndio nimeanza kusikiza to worships here and there. That's the last time I ever listened to a preaching. I never even logged into church services. I deleted I left all groups that involve church. Any friend who's from the church, I desist them, and I decided to heal my own way. I decided to heal my own way. Yeah. I don't know about today's story time, but we're still removing makeup. I don't know about today's story time, but I felt I should share it. And I feel like there's something I've left. I don't know what I've left out. I feel like there's something I've left out. I don't know what it is that I've left out. But my today's lesson, as I end this video, it's already that 7 minutes. My today's lesson is, not everyone is who you think they are. Not everyone who's dressed in a white robe is pure. Not everyone who comes to you in good faith, in godly name, is actually godly as you think. So before you let people in your own space, not everyone is supposed to know your second name. Not everyone is supposed to know where you live. Not everyone is supposed to know your shenanigans. Sawa. Before you let someone into that space, investigate, do background check, just be sure you know who you're involving yourself with. Because these people will come and turn against you in the future. My usual lesson is always choose yourself. Always choose yourself. And if something like this ever happens, of course, I'm here for you to talk to. I'm here for you to rant on. Rant to me. I'll listen. I'll listen to you. And I have therapists who are willing to stand up for the people who have gone through this. Please reach out to Brenda Jones Foundation. Reach out to me, and we grow together. So that was it for me and men, and that was it for me in the church. So I don't know about the future. I don't know how you're gonna judge me, y'all. I don't know about the future. I don't know about what's gonna happen. I don't know. But I'm happy in my current situation. And yeah, I think I've confirmed so many questions in one. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So otherwise, hey, where today's story time has been sad. Gloomy. Anyway, if you know, you know. As usual, don't leave without subscribing. Please leave a thumbs up and put your post notification on so that you are notified every time I post a banger. And of course, leave a thumbs up. Yeah, leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends, please. And share when you share. Please tag me. And also remember, love yourself. Thank you guys for the love. Bye bye.
Before you go, I just remembered I had not shown you. Sorry, we're supposed to remove makeup, but you guys didn't see their face. So that's the face without makeup. Bye, guys.